Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 7 of the Stab League. This is a very important week for me. I'm against Stab himself, the owner of the league. This is also a divisional match, conference match. He's in. I forget which is a division and which is a conference. He's in my, I think, division. Yeah. So it's very important in that regard. We're both kind of at like the top-ish of our division. Our division isn't like doing that great, so yeah, we're both sort of around the top, and so I'm hoping I can get a good win here to kind of put myself in a position to get playoffs. Other than that, this is also sort of a revenge match for me. I've only been in one playoff game in my entire draft league career, and it was against Stab, and he beat me pretty good. So, this game is important for multiple reasons for me. I've got a very interesting team here that I'm happy with, so I'm going to go over it really quickly. I've got a Iron Defense Baton Pass Mew, hoping to baton pass that into Giratina, and set up Calm Minds and just kind of win the game, if I can get that to happen. Calm Mind Giratina, obviously. I've got a 50% berry, bulky offensive Seismitoad with Stealth Rocks. I've got a Grassy Seed, Tentacruel with Toxic Spikes. Just want to get at those hazards, basically, so for Giratina, to kind of secure some of those kills. I've got an Assault Vest Raikou, kind of hopefully to deal with Greninja a little bit, and I've got a Choice Scarf Tapu Bulu, fairly standard. Let's get into it. I am going to, where's my mouse? There it is. I'm going to be leading with Seismitoad, and we're just going to trade up our rocks, basically. I'm going to go for Knockoff here, since it will be super effective, and if he decides to switch into anything, I will be getting rid of its item. So he shows with the Earthquake that he really doesn't have much to hit me, so I'm going to go for Knockoff again here, kind of predicting him to want to save this, but he does not, and he just goes for an Ice Punch, so we're just kind of dealing some weak blows to each other. After that turn, he's kind of telling me that he doesn't really want to keep this around for some reason, so I'm just like, okay, I'll go for Earthquake, fulfill your wish for you. Metagross goes down very early, which I'm happy about. He brings in Greninja here, and I'm going to bring in Raikou. The Assault Vest should allow me to take the hits I need to, but he gets a crit with Dark Pulse, which is really annoying because even though I'm not in range of another Dark Pulse, if he has Hydro Pump or something like that, I am definitely in range of that. So I predict him to be going for that Hydro Pump, and I'm going to go into Seismitoad. But he actually goes into Tangrowth, which is obviously not ideal for me, so I'm going to switch back out into Tentacruel here. I lose my Grassy Seed, but that's not the end of the world. Basically, this is a great thing to just set up my Toxic Spikes on. Toxic Spikes are huge for the rest of his team. Basically, right now, I'm just hoping that he's not Defog Rotom. I was talking with Andrew before the game, and he said Stab doesn't really tend to bring Defog Rotom, or at least he said that he didn't think Rotom would be defog in this match, so I'm just hoping that Andrew is right in this case. I'm just going to go for a Scald, get some pretty good damage off on that, and get the burn, as he is not defog, he just goes for the Volt Switch. So that's very good. That puts me in a very good position here. But now he can bring in Greninja, and with Raikou being weakened and Tentacruel being weakened, which is another like specially defensive thing that I have, or Tentacruel has good special defense is what I mean to say. I'm kind of in a bad position against this. I really, really wanted to go into Tapu Bulu here. But the thing is, Tentacruel is so low that Greninja could kill me with an Ice Beam. And I don't want to take an Ice Beam with Tapu Bulu. That's just not smart. It's actually better to let him get up the Ash form, just because he's taking Life Orb damage, he's taking poison damage, he's taking rocks every time he comes in. I can go into Tapu Bulu, force him out, and he's just like, even in Ash form, I can deal with him at this point. So I kind of just have to let Tentacruel go down. It's my smartest play, as he does actually go for the Dark Pulse, and I could have gone into Bulu immediately there and preserved Tentacruel and not let him get up the Battle Bond. So it's a little annoying, but I do still think I made the right play there. As I am able to go into Bulu here, and I figured he's going to protect me to be Scarf the way I brought this in, and go into Tangrowth, but he actually just leaves this in to die, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I figured if he did bring in Tangrowth, I can easily go into Mew and start setting up on it, as he does bring it in now. And I actually do want to go into Seismitoad first here, because I know that he's not going for a Grass type move here against Tapu Bulu, and I want to see if he has something that can activate my berry. If he goes for knockoff, then yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but it's also fine. But if I can get this berry off, it would be decent. It would help. As he does actually go for Sludge Bomb, gets the poison, which is a little annoying, but I do get the berry off, which is very nice. So now I am going to go into Mew here and just try to set up on this thing. But he does actually go into Rotom, which is annoying. But I do have a pretty safe switch in to this in Raikou. If he goes for Shadow Ball, that's a little annoying, but it does, switching into Raikou does keep him from Pain Splitting, and it's obviously not going to take very much from Volt Switch. Raikou's also just like my easiest sack at this point. It's kind of low on health. Ninja's gone. Rotom is like the thing that Raikou kind of still deals with, at least to an extent. So even if Raikou dies, it's not the end of the world, because Rotom is very weakened. So I'm going to go into Raikou here, as he does go for the Pain Split. So this puts me in a great position. I can just go for the Hidden Power Ice, which can kill from this point, and also keeps Zygarde from coming in. So now he is going to go into the Tangrowth. I probably could have Volt Switched here. I could have gotten a bit more damage on the Tangrowth, but if he wanted to double into Zygarde or something like that, I just wanted to get Mew in here either way, basically. So yeah, I am going to be able to get Mew in here, and I'm just going to start setting up Iron Defenses. Zygarde and Blaziken aren't going to be doing much after Iron Defense, and yeah, my Colbur, which was originally for Greninja, is popped there, and I'm going to be able to set up another Iron Defense, and let's move the speed up to fast, because we see where this is going. I'm going to be able to set up a Calm Mind, and yeah, even if Zygarde is Z Outrage, which it actually is, he's still not going to be doing very much to me at this point. It's a 28% Z Outrage from a Zygarde, as +1 Dragon Pulse is going to take it down, and +1 Dragon Pulse after Poison is going to take this down as well. So we get a very nice 5-0 win in a very important game for us, and that kind of negates our 5-0 loss from the previous week, and puts us at a good position for playoffs, hopefully. And yeah, I'm just very happy with how this went. The team basically went to perfection, like exactly how I wanted it to happen. I got up my hazards. I iron defensed and baton passed into Giratina and won the game from there. Yeah, very happy. I actually could have gotten a 6-0 there, my first ever 6-0 in the format, if I had just made the play I wanted to make around the Greninja and going into Tapu Bulu. But like, I think that's the reason I've never gotten to 6-0, honestly, is because I make the safe plays that win me the game and, you know, don't let me take Ice Beam damage on Bulu and stuff like that. I think if I had a different play style, I could get 6-0s, but the fact that I don't is fine. But yeah, that's irrelevant for the end of this game. I'm just very happy with how this went. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that battle as much as I did. Yeah, I'll see you next time.